Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Hi guys, okay, this is kind of a it's a last minute video. Basically, I just got this. I printed this out. This is the synopsis of the probable cause statement for Lori Vallow, against Lori Vallow in Charles Vallow's death, okay? So I got this, I printed it out, I've been writing notes on it, I read it. I still don't know some things, like I'm confused, but I figured, you know what? I have all these thoughts in my head. Let me turn on my camera, let me just film this, we'll see what happens, okay? If I'm whispering, it's because I'm whispering, because it's late at night and I should be asleep right now. Okay, so basically, I'm not gonna read you the whole entire thing. It's 13 pages. However, I'm gonna leave the whole document for you if you wanna read it, but also I'm gonna talk about certain things that I wanna talk about. Okay, so the first bombshell comes. The evidence shows that Charles' death was a planned event and necessary to prevent Charles and others from confronting Lori about her extreme religious beliefs when he came to town on July 11th, 2019. The death of Charles Vallow was also necessary in order for Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow to marry and fulfill their religious prophecy. First of all, I want to say that I told you guys something was off with Zulema. And the reason why she hasn't spoken, we haven't heard from her, she's totally hiding, she's cooperating. She's also very, very involved, more involved than I thought she was, to be honest. It says the first evidence to cause harm to Charles Vallow was discovered in text messages between Redacted and Lori Vallow on November 3rd, 2018. Redacted, so this is the same person mentioned earlier, but it's just their first name now. It says is a friend of Lori Vallow's and also the widow of Alex Cox. Who is that? Zulema Pastenes. Zulema's cellular phone was seized and data extracted by Gilbert Police Department after the death of her husband Alex Cox. So the next thing here, it says on 11/03/2018 at 14:40 or whatever, like 2:40 p.m. Zulema tells Lori she was told by God that she is to protect Lori. In January of 2019, Zulema told Lori that she had a vision that she could create storms and fire and will have the eye of the Lord, sorry. And then she says on February 6, 2019 at 16:06 hours, Lori texted Zulema telling her Charles was blocking her gifts. From this point forward, there is specific conversation to cause harm to Charles Vallow, who has also been referred to as a dark spirit called Hiplos or Ned. We have Redacted. Wait. And Redacted. Oh, I would love to read that. I want to know what that is. I want to know what it says. Okay, but then we get to the part where it says through text messages between Lori and Charles that were seen on Charles' phone, Lori would return to Texas on 6/3/2019. So June 3rd, 2019 at 21:32 hours, Lori to Redacted, and now I'm guessing it's Zulema, just got home and got JJ to sleep. Let's go spiritually tonight and work on him. We give the timing to the Lord, but we don't need to relent. This is war. Okay, this is Lori texting. This is war. Then you have blank to Lori. Now, assuming this is Zulema, but not sure. Oh, and can you meet me at the temple in the morning? I have time tomorrow and we can work on Hiplos. Looking into Lori Vallow's web history using Redacted, I saw that a web search was conducted on June 21st, 2019 for Social Security disability, of course. Utilizing the URL attached to the search took me to the disability application. The form allowed you to enter the applicant's information to obtain a free benefits evaluation. Of course, free benefits. Lori loves those. This search is of importance as it would indicate an inquiry as to the benefits that Lori would be entitled to in a text message that Lori sent to Chad Daybell on July 18, 2019, 1 week after Charles was murdered, she indicated the following quote: "So I talked to the insurance company. He changed it in March, so it was probably Ned before we got rid of him. They can't tell me," wow, "they can't tell me to who, of course, but it's done. I'll still get the $4,000 a month from Social Security, from SS." Then it says here, on June 22nd, 2019, Alex Cox entered the conversation regarding Hiplos, or Charles Vallow. That day, Alex started to text blank from blank. Now it looks like Zulema from like a phone number, maybe a burner phone, because right after it says through a search warrant, this number. So I'm guessing it's the longer thing where it says Alex started to text blank from blank. So Zulema from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Through a search warrant, this number was identified as belonging to Alex Cox. On June 22nd, 2019, at 19:02 hours, Alex sent blank a message. "Hey blank, it's Alex." So, it's a burner phone. So you're saying, "Hey, so-and-so, this is me." And then it says, like 5 days after that, at about 10 a.m., blank to Lori, assuming Zulema here because it's the same length. The redacted thing is the same length. "Do you think there's a way to change Hiplos to the light?" So Zulema is asking, maybe. On the 29th, Charles Vallow discovered a fictitious letter that Lori sent to blank. This letter was written as if it was from Charles Vallow asking Chad Daybell to come to Arizona to assist him with writing a book. This discovery would send everything into action. Charles confronted Lori about the fictitious letter, accusing her of writing the letter so Chad Daybell could provide a reason to his wife to come to Arizona to visit Lori. Charles asked Lori to come clean about her relationship with Chad Daybell by the end of the day, or he would contact Tamara Daybell and inform her of the relationship. Following the discovery of this letter, Charles Vallow began talking to blank, Lori and Alex's brother. So I'm going to assume that's Adam Cox, Zach Cox, father. Lori and Alex's brother, about his discovery as well as Lori's radical beliefs. And of course we know that there was this email that was sent from Charles Vallow to Adam Cox telling him as much. So this is, I'm like almost 99.999% sure that's Adam Cox. And it says here, the two then communicated with each other to plan an intervention on or around 7/10/2019, which, as we know, that's 1 day before Charles Vallow was shot. So this was when they planned to do this intervention. So already it looks like we have one reason as well, like why the timing was when it was, although she wanted his money from the beginning. Okay, Charles had arranged to come to Arizona and also arranged travel for Adam Cox, I'm assuming. During this time, blank, Lori, and Chad continued to message about Charles, aka Hiplos. So is that Zulema? Is the redacted Zulema? Because they're already showing Alex Cox's names. Lord, like, I think it was, or was it Alex? I don't know. And then look, huge redaction after that. I'd love to know what that is. Oh, I want to read that. I even tried. I swear, I did. I tried to, like, yeah, no, nothing. Now this next part, I don't know if you guys can see. I really was trying to figure out who this could be. I have some options, but I think, where's my tinfoil hat? I don't want to ruin my hair. I don't have it, but if I could put my tinfoil hat right now, I am telling you, I think Summer Cox, Lori's sister, was somehow involved. Remember when I had my video, when the interview, the transcript of Summer and prosecutor Rob Woods, when I read you guys that transcript? No, I think I played you an audio of it, or both. Anyway, Summer went to one of these things with Chad. I remember she said she went to one of these gatherings or something. So Lori was trying to recruit Summer. So it makes sense that Summer, she recruited Alex, she recruited Melanie Boudreau, her niece. So it makes sense that Summer would be too. But this is where it gets really weird when they talk about killing and I don't know, is it Summer, is it Zulema? Just listen. It says Lori found out about the potential intervention on July 9th, 2019. She reached out to Alex Cox, blank and blank, and it looks like 2 full names, one being slightly longer, the first one, to warn them of the elaborate plan that blank, Adam, I'm guessing, and Charles had. Adam and his son, maybe Zach, or in Zach he spells it Z-A-C, it's short, so could it be that? I don't know. Were picked up on the airport on 7/10/2019 by someone's mother, maybe Adam's mother. And then it says blank provided Lori with updates regarding blank's whereabouts and asked Lori if she wanted to run interference. Lori told blank that she was trying to figure it out. A lot of redactions. Then it says there is no indication who blank was talking about killing, because it makes sense that these are relatives. It makes sense that Summer could be giving the whereabouts. And here's why I think this is Summer, because if you go in the next paragraphs, it talks about Lori's sister and their mother. Who else could it be? Lori's sister, their mother. It's Summer. Okay, my conspiracy. So it says here, in text messages found on blank cloud, blank asked Lori if she wanted to have their mother do a preemptive strike and confront Adam. Blank, I think this is Summer. Summer told their mother no and asked that she just collect information. Based on the text message that were located, it was apparent that they were trying to keep Adam away from Alex and come up with a plan of their own. This is also makes sense if you remember Zach, Lori's niece, Adam's brother's interview, Lori's nephew. He said that the whole family was against Charles, that even when he spoke to Charles, he thought that they were gonna, like, you know, think he was doing something wrong and they would run and tell Lori.
Everyone in the family hated Charles. No one was talking to him, answering his calls, texts, going off on him because they believe.
Who is everyone? First off, so people know who's everyone. The majority.
The whole Cox family. Barry, Janice, Summer, her husband, Colby, Kelsey, everyone took Lori's side immediately without listening to Charles. Because if they saw his name pop up on my phone, I knew, there'd be conflict, there would be a fight. One, because we were scared of Al and Summer. That night, Al and Lori, because we stayed at Summer's house and they knew where we were at, we stayed up all night because we were scared they were going to come in there and do something to us.
So let's continue reading. It says here, Lori told her sister that, so look, Lori told her sister, okay? So Summer, right? Lori told Summer, this is all part of that conversation, that she was headed to Alex's house on the 10th of July at 3:58 p.m. During this time, she continued to message Charles and never once confronted him about her knowing that something was planned. Lori reached out to blank, it's another full name, and convinced her to cancel a trip to Utah for a wedding, telling her, "You can't go at all. We both need to stay here to defend ourselves." Lori added, "It's coming to a head. This week will change everything." Lori would also tell Alex, "Getting sleepy, so I'm gonna need you to stay close to me the next couple of days." Blank too. She can't go to Utah. They're planning some kind of intervention but want blank out of the way, so I'm left alone. I need to come get the stuff at your house tomorrow and secure it. Lots to do. Thank you for standing by me. It's all coming to a head this week. I will be like Nephi, I am told, and so will you. Heart emoji. So looking at this is the full name of someone, and then the way that Lori's referring to them very short. So is it Zulema and she's referring to her as Z? Or is it Melanie Gibb and she's saying Mel? I don't know. But I'm leaning towards Z. Zulema going to don't go to Utah. Telling Alex Z too. She can't go to Utah. I don't know. Remember Ian Pulaski said that Zulema and Alex prepare earthquakes, and then she said that Zulema told her in 2018 that she was there to protect her. So it would make sense that she would say, I need protection. Z needs to stay here, and you too, Alex, right? It makes sense. Her brother's her protector, so was his wife. I don't know. Weird. Next, so it says here, on 7/11/2019 at 7:35 hours, Charles Vallow arrived at whatever address to pick up JJ, when he arrived, he texted Adam Cox telling him that Alex was there. Adam told Charles that they were planning something, and Charles stated absolutely. Adam indicated that he was supposed to spend the night with Alex, but Lori probably blocked this. Following the murder of Charles Vallow, Lori took his rental vehicle and cellular phone. The GPS data associated with the phone indicated that the phone left the residence at 7:49 hours. Lori then went to Burger King to get food for JJ, Walgreens to get flip-flops for her and Tylee, and finally returned home at 8:48. Alex Cox would not call 911 until 8:32 to report the shooting. When reporting the incident, he indicated that it just happened. He was provided with CPR instructions. He acted as if he was doing them. It wasn't until the emergency personnel began life-saving measures that they saw blood coming from Charles' body. This would indicate that Alex performed no emergency aid. Based on this timeline, Charles, and then there's like a weird redaction after it, I don't know what that is, Charles blank, would have laid dead Charles' body, Charles Vallow, and then they redacted Vallow on accident, I don't know, would have laid dead or dying for approximately 43 minutes before Alex called 911. During this time, phone records indicated that Alex called Lori. Mother God. I mean the goddess. Lori, Tylee, and Alex told investigators about a physical altercation that was started by Charles. During this altercation, Lori left the residence with Tylee and JJ. As they were leaving, Tylee and Lori reported hearing a gunshot. Based on this investigation, it has been proven how valuable that Alex Cox was to Lori. His mission on this earth was to protect his sister. And then huge chunk redacted. The shot into Charles' body as he laid on the floor and the delay in calling 911 would also validate their desire for him to die. In addition, Lori told police that Alex was asked to stay at her house to protect her from Charles when he arrived on 7/11/2020. 2020? I think they meant 2019. Pretty sure that's what they mean. Alex denied this and stated he stayed at the house because they were going to a water park or go shooting on 7/11/2020. Again, I think 2019 is what they mean. And then redacted. As part of this investigation, Alex performed a walkthrough for investigators. Alex indicated that as Charles was coming at him, he shot him twice in the chest while Charles was standing. Trajectory at autopsy discovered that one of these shots would be consistent with this statement. This shot would have gone through Charles and ended up in the baseboard. However, the second shot entered below Charles's ribcage and exited through his upper left shoulder, causing a shored wound and defect in the flooring where Charles was found. This angle would indicate that Charles was already laying on the floor when the second shot was fired. Damn, so he was like, poof, and then Charles fell and he was like, poof. Just ruthless. After the murder of Charles Vallow, additional text messages and emails were located that would indicate the murder was intentional and according to a master plan. One of these was a message sent to Lori from Chad Daybell. The message read, "I got the inspiration to go back to my original death percentages that helped us track Charles, Ned, etc. Tammy is very close. Her percentage has fallen steadily since hip loss left. It is encouraging! Exclamation point, heart emoji, and lipstick kiss emoji." Anyway, messages on Zulema's phone. I'm guessing that this is Zulema's phone. It's redacted. Messages on redacted, I think Zulema's phone, would also show the intentionality of the murder of Charles Vallow. 7/11/19, so the day Charles was shot. Blank to Lori, maybe Zulema. "As I was working on hip loss today in the temple, I was told he will be taken as he is. I don't know what that means. Then I was shown to only put light, the brightest light, from the top and the bottom at the same time, meeting in the middle. So I've been doing that all day." And then the next day it says blank to blank. And I really want to know who that is. Like, is it Zulema to someone else that's been redacted to? Is it Zulema to like Melanie Gibb? To Summer? To Melanie Boudreau? I don't know. But the day after Charles died, someone texted someone and said, "Oh, okay, hip loss is gone. It was a Nephi and Laban ending. I'm sure I'm saying all that wrong, those names. I will tell you more when I see you in person or when you see Lori in person. I'm leaving for Chile on Monday for 2 weeks." Then it says, oh, this is crazy. It says redacted to Julie. Julie Rowe. I think it's Julie Rowe. Oh my God. That video that I did about a vow, Julie Rowe is, I think she talks about how she knew Tammy was supposed to die and about Charles and all this stuff, but like, and I thought she was somehow involved, but I don't know, man. I think this is more widespread than we ever realized, and I think that these people thought they were like praying for these people to die, but then like Alex was killing them. 7/12/19, Zulema to Julie, right? Question mark. I'm just happy it's over. Then we get a whole thing that gives us some context about this Nephi and Laban and what those things mean, because they kept saying it's Nephi. Like Lori said, I'm gonna be Nephi, and she told Alex you too. And so this is what they say about that. According to Mormon doctrine, Nephi is a prophet in the Book of Mormon and is commanded by his father Lehi to return to Jerusalem to obtain brass plates that contain genealogy records from Laban. Nephi and his two brothers Laman and Lemuel, okay, wow, sorry, return to Jerusalem. When Laman attempts to get his plates from Laban, he is chased off in fear of his life, as Laban says he will slay him. They later return to Laban with all their valuables and are chased off again. Nephi later goes to Laban's house and finds him passed out drunk. Nephi is commanded to slay Laban, and as he was delivered into Nephi's hands, Nephi uses Laban's sword to kill Laban. The story can be found in the Book of Mormon, 1 Nephi chapters 3-4. So it says, through interviews conducted with redacted and redacted. I'm wondering, is that Melanie Gibb and Zulema Pastenes? It says the belief system regarding dark spirits and zombies was revealed. Both of these witnesses were in direct communication with Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell and were being provided instructions regarding their missions to prepare for the second coming of Christ. Both indicated that they were told long before July 11, 2019 that Charles had died and his body was taken over by an evil spirit. Both witnesses gathered with Lori Vallow prior to July 11, 2019 to try and pray the spirits out of his body so Charles' spirit would no longer be in limbo. And then this whole redacted section ends that paragraph. Then it says, when Lori found out about Charles and Adam were coming to town, she believed that they were going to kill her for her life insurance money. And that's what she said in the audio we heard from the body cam footage when she was like, my brother is trying to kill me. She's talking about Adam Cox. On July 9th, 2019, Lori reached out to blank for help. I'm guessing Zulema, but I don't know. Lori told Zulema in a text message that she needed to speak with her ASAP. That's what makes me think it's Zulema, because I think they have her phone. She's cooperating, so that's why she's redacted and why I'm guessing a lot of this heavily relies on her. She was close to Alex, she was close to Lori and Chad and all of that. Okay, Lori told Blank in a text message that she needed to speak with her ASAP. Blank replied and Lori indicated that she was on the phone trying to figure out what to do. Redacted. Lori then asks for the assistance of Redacted and Alex Cox to stand by her side for protection. This was when Lori made the comment about being told she was going to be like Nephi. Yeah, I read that earlier. And then another huge redacted section ends the page. And then we have the last page, and that is also starts with redactions. Then it says blank and blank have both included that Lori got her advice and direction from Chad Daybell. When giving instructions, blank stated that Lori would always say, I have been told. Messages identified above have indicated that Chad Daybell was aware of the work with zombies and specifically the work that Blank and Lori were doing on Charles prior. So like, I guess Zulema and Lori were going to temple and praying for Charles to die every day? I don't know. Based on the above synopsis and a myriad of other facts gathered in this case, it is recommended that Lori Vallow, is this and someone? I don't know. Be charged with conspiracy to commit murder for the death of her husband, Charles Vallow, on July 11th, 2019. Are they going to charge Zulema with murder? Or Melanie? Or Melanie for Brandon? No, it's for Charles. Are they going to charge Zulema? I don't know. Sorry, this was like my most disorganized video, my most unplanned video. I literally printed this out, read it twice, and filmed. So I'm sorry. I might, if I go back and read this and then go back and like watch other footage and like things with Zulema and things again, like I want to research based on this. I might do another video if you want of like whatever, if something comes to me from researching it again, but I'm going to look over it and all those other things if I get a chance. I think I feel like I want to. What a horrible video, but that's it. I just wanted to read that to you guys. I'll link the whole thing below because I kind of skipped over the first few pages because it was a recap of things we already know. I just wanted like to give you more new information. Do we like my hair? I cut it to make it healthy because it was dead from here down. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.